Point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. Brissett. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 56 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Here's Fitzpatrick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better. than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And they'll run here with Carter. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Back near his goal line, Brissett. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On play action, Brissett. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, it's Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
First down, Fitzpatrick. That one is slant to McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, color. Watch the screen. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Yeah. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
To throw again on second down, Fitzpatrick. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that could be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 20-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll run with Lindsey. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. 34. Come in.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Quickly here, Fitzpatrick out to McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's a give to Gibson. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 4th and short. They had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run with McKissick. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
McKissick again on 2nd down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. A handoff for Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Brissett sets to throw it. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Brissett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Brissett. This will be caught. It's Waddle. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Fitzpatrick here to throw. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fitzpatrick to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.